who would not be filial, who would be without the path. On a more personal level, Taego believed in the necessity of loyalty to parents and teachers. Since you are now learning this conduct from a teacher, your parents and all your relations are sure to be born in heaven. If you disobey your teacher's instructions and become just an imitation monk, a layman without hair, then you will drag your teacher and your relatives along with you into uninterrupted hell. As a noted teacher himself, the fear of possibly being dragged into uninterrupted hell by an unruly student may explain the common theme of loyalty in his discourses. A discourse, by definition, is communication through words. In his discourses, though, it's made clear that Taego did not put much faith in words. Useless are stitched together phrases and rhetorical barbs. Not only do they bury the vehicle of the supreme school, but you lose the nostrils your mama bore you with. He went so far as to say that all the scriptures of the 12-part canon of the 5 teachings and 3 vehicles are just piss left behind by an old barbarian. Taego did understand the necessity of words, though. The wondrous truth handed down by all the Buddhas and ancestral teachers does not lie in written or spoken words. Nevertheless, out of great compassion, the enlightened ones had no choice, as they responded to people's potentials, but to use written and spoken words. Though he conceded that words were necessary, Taego said, "People studying Buddhism take these expedients as real and do not relinquish them. Isn't this a great disease?" Taego warned seekers of enlightenment not to get bogged down in words, or they would succumb to an unfortunate disease. Zen Buddhism was the cure to the disease of the world according to Taego. He explains Zen as the true jewel of life. The gold and jade fill the hall. Actually, these are not the precious things that will save us. Follow this jewel of mine birth after birth. Study Zen with unified mindness of the real. As the jewel of life, Zen Buddhism would lead one to peace, since where there is no seeking, there is peace. Taego reminded his students of the fleeting nature of time. The days and months go by like lightning. We should value the time. We pass from life to death in the time it takes to breathe in and out. Whether walking, standing, sitting, or lying down, do not waste even a minute of time. Become ever braver and bolder. Be like our original teacher Shakyamuni, who kept on progressing energetically. Like Shakyamuni before him, Taego stressed that he could not bring one to enlightenment, he could only point out the path. To study Zen is to be able to see the path to enlightenment. But what is the path? The path is not truly a path. This emptiness is not emptiness. This path is not a path that can be considered a path. Where peaceful extinction is totally extinct, perfect illumination is complete and final. The path is inherent in everyone. Mind is the natural Buddha. Why bother seeking elsewhere? Put down your myriad concerns and wake up. Taego presented a rather pessimistic view of the ability of society to find and traverse the path in one of his lectures. To melt down ordinary people and refine them into sages, we employ the forge and bellows of heaven. But tell me, today, who can stand up to the sharp point? The people may not be ready to leave this world of suffering. The path is always ready for those who seek awakening. Though you cannot climb up or get close to it, raindrops scatter in the flying wind, the gate is barred with green moss, suddenly forgetting thought, without attainment. Only then will you be sure the gate has been open all along. Once one realizes that the path has been available all along, they will be like a man drinking water, who knows for himself whether it is cool or warm. To be able to drink water and know if it is cool or warm, one needs to penetrate within. To accomplish this, Taego outlined a series of steps in his discourses. The first step is to simply meditate on the word no. This word no is like a pellet of alchemical cinnabar. Touch iron with it, and the iron turns to gold. As soon as his word no is mentioned, the face of all the Buddhas of past, present, and future is revealed. During meditation, the mind cannot wander. The mind needs to focus on the no. Just take this meditation saying as the root of life. Always be attentive. Examine it all the time. Do not be aware of body and mind, of existence and non-existence. In the mind's eye, hold the meditation saying in place. The desire to break through ignorance should be like someone hungry longing for food. If for 3 days without a break, there's the meditation saying constantly appearing before you, the time of great enlightenment is near. When one is near to reaching awakening, one must push even harder. Abandon body and mind. Be like a dead person. Don't let the inside out and don't let the outside in. To forget the meditation saying here would be a great mistake. If one works hard enough, suddenly ignorance will shatter and you will empty through in great enlightenment. Awakening is the place of saving power. This is also the place of gaining power. The meditation point spontaneously becomes pure and ripe and fuses everything into one. Body and mind are suddenly empty, fused stolid and motionless. Mind has nowhere to go. The final step in enlightenment, according to Taego, is a necessity for the newly awakened individual to seek recognition of their achievement and to receive the Dharma from a master, lest they turn into a demon. Taego Bu, the self-confessed minor monk, cannot very easily be called minor through the lens of Korean Buddhist history. Taego was an advisor to the king, unifier of the 9 mountain schools, and most importantly, a teacher. Though he is not a fan of words, Taego's collected writings cover a broad range of topics, from loyalty to a step-by-step instruction on mastering Zen. Taego Bu was truly a Zen master of perfect realization.